Today I watched LAFC play San Jose Earthquakes and it was a hell of a game. I got to see some top level players. I got to see Gareth Bale, I got to see Carlos Vela, Jackson Ewell from San Jose Earthquakes. But in this video, I want to not talk about specifically those players, but the differentiating factors between them and amateur players, and between MLS players and players that play in Europe. Because after watching games like these live, you can tell the difference a lot more in person as opposed to watching on TV or on YouTube. For me, the biggest differentiating factor between an amateur player and an MLS player is literally just the speed of play and the speed of thought. And that ties into consistency. Consistency across the board with all of the little details of the game is really what separates all of these players. And there's not just one separate aspect that makes someone a pro. You can't just be super fast and become a pro. You can't be super good at dribbling or super good at passing in order to become a pro. You have to have a variety of smaller details and smaller aspects that make up your game that'll help you become a pro. I recently watched a semi-professional game and it was a good game to watch. There was end-to-end action, but comparing it to the MLS game that I watched, the speed of play and the speed of thought was just a little bit sharper, a little bit quicker. Well, actually comparing semi-professional and MLS, it was a lot quicker. But if you go from MLS to the USL, which is the second division in America, you can tell that there's a lot of talented players. There's a lot of quick, strong players with good physical and technical attributes. But the difference between the USL players and the MLS players is that there's just a quicker speed of thought and speed of action. And really the special attribute, like being super fast or super good at passing or dribbling, is what is going to make you stand out as a player. But if you want to climb the ladder in football, if you want to go up a division, you have to have a quicker speed of play and speed of thought, because that is the difference between these players and higher level players. And so at the end of it, you have to work on everything really. You have to work on your weaknesses and you have to work on your strengths. You have to work on your strengths so that you can stand out as a player. If you're a fast winger, you have to work on your speed and you have to work on your dribbling in order to stand out as a winger, but then also you have to be able to apply a quicker speed of play and your game IQ in order to catch up with these higher level players, because they all have that fast level thinking, that speed of thought and that quick game IQ. And also in this game, Gareth Bale came on in the 80th minute, and what I took away from watching him was that we all know he's played for Real Madrid, he's played at the highest level of European football. Obviously he has incredible pace, but these MLS players are also really fast and they're also really technical. But what makes Gareth Bale stand out is not only having that special attribute of speed and physicality, but it's also his game IQ. He moved the ball really fast. He always knew what to do with it. He was confident on the ball. He always knew what he was going to do next, and he was always one step ahead of his opponent. And that's why I absolutely love when players like Gareth Bale come to the MLS and bring that experience with them into the MLS, because it only makes the MLS stronger now. And they're able to learn from these attributes of his, that quick game IQ, that speed of play, not only just being a fast player, but also having that game IQ that makes him stand out. And it was honestly a great game to watch, a great experience. Gareth Bale only played 10 minutes, and also Carlos Vela. They came on late, but it was still great to learn from them. And I highly recommend to you guys that you go watch these types of games live so you can learn from them in person, because it's much different than it is on television or on YouTube. You can learn a lot from watching these players live and up close. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.